Good morning, guys. We are getting ready to head up to my cousin's house to have some fun here, powder coat the wheels. It's about 6:40 in the morning on a Saturday. Making my espresso first, and we got some dishes that I might put away before we go, but we'll see. Should be a good full long day. So alright guys, we made it to my cousin's house, getting things situated. You'll probably remember from previous videos we've done some work in here before. Got the oven, just trying to figure out logistically how we're gonna do this. 22-inch rims are pretty big, but yeah. I think we're gonna start by probably, it sounds like doing one wheel all the way through. So Alien Silver, the teal, and then Baby Rockstar Sparkle, and get like one wheel completely done, then just repeat the process. It seems like that might be the best way to do it with our setup we have here. I did bring the lug nuts. So we're gonna probably dunk those in the stripper, and then we can sandblast them, and if we have time, repowder coat those white, so the teal on the white will really pop. Anyways, that's it. Once we start doing stuff, also I forgot, we're gonna repair that which came off of my truck, had a gnarly boost leak. But we're gonna, once we start doing stuff, I will try to record something, but for now let's just we're gonna get ready. All right guys, we have started the process. I've got Powder Master General over here,
so that way I can mess him up for him and not me, not him.
Slinging his powder, doing his thing. It's we ran into a little bit of an issue with having to preheat the wheels, but because it was just kind of not wanting to stick like we wanted it to, but it is, after a little bit of preheat, it seems to be going pretty good, and we're still trying to dial things in, but it's coming along. So the first coat, we got the back of the hoop already done. We're just finishing up with the front. The first coat, like I said, is Alien Silver. Then we will let that bake in the oven, and we'll have to go with there. But it's just kind of trial and error at this point, dialing in all the air pressures and the machine. As you can see, he's having some issues, but
technical difficulties here.
It's coming. We'll dive back into this once we get into a more interesting part, but I am pretty stoked that we're at least moving in the right direction, and you know, I'll keep you guys posted as we get farther on.
Pretty close to being able to shoot it.
All right, we have just pulled the rim out of the oven. Got the back barrel here. It's actually working really well. So I think we're gonna shoot the teal now. I have recruited my cousin Matt to do all the powder coating since this is his setup and he knows it best. So if anything looks bad, it's his fault.
I'll take the fall for it, I'm sure.
But this is exciting. It looks really good. I didn't show you the front yet, but when he goes to spray it, we'll be able to flip it around. Anyways, should be good. We are off to the front now. It looks so good. Just killing it. Super excited. This is going to be a really long video, so I'm not going to video too much of this in repetition, but we will we'll get this in the oven, and once we get back to the clear coat, which is the Baby Rockstar Sparkle, we will jump back on here. Got it fully, the teal coat's done. Letting it cool off, then we're gonna hit it with the Baby Rockstar Sparkle. And once we get to the front, I will show you guys. This is the back part of the wheel, so you just gotta let it cool down, then we'll be good to go.
Short. Die stink. There's a whole bunch of you on your car. Good. I'm gonna hold this up so you get past. It's there. Yeah, on. That's there. That's not so facing us. Whatever, it's alright. Let's do this. Better off not to chance it. Alright. Now that one we gotta let it bake real good to ensure all those coatings are covered up pretty well. So, but I don't think there's a world where we would have to do another coat of Baby, right?
No.
So we can go ahead and.
All right, guys. I am hopping in my truck. I'm gonna run to 7-Eleven and get some energy drinks. We've got the first wheel completely done. It's baking at 400 for 10 minutes. So my cousin's gonna watch that out. We welded up my boost pipe, so now we don't have any boost leak. So I'm gonna run this, see how it does. Making full boost, it should be a lot better than it was. So I'm doing that, running, getting some drinks, and then we'll be back. But these wheels are gonna look so good. It's just I am so excited. Plus, I'm really excited to get these stock wheels off of this truck. With a 6-inch lift, these wheels just look absolutely ridiculous.
Honestly?
All right, guys, we got one completely done. It came out killer to my standards. It's not perfect, excuse me, but it is good enough for my truck. And yep, very happy with everything. So 1 down, 3 to go, and I burnt my hand. Quick update, we've got 1 wheel completely done. Couldn't be more happy. We've got this wheel prepped, ready to go. This wheel still needs to be prepped. And we've got the final coat on the second wheel in there. It's baking. Like 380 degrees or so for 10 minutes. That's what we're going with, or 370, something in there. Because we're having some issues with the wheels going into outgassing. But all that to say, we are moving right along now. Once we got the process down, it has taken substantially less time to do the second wheel than it did the first wheel. We just had to figure everything out with the spacing of everything, but
this is stupid. And a $200 multimeter that can tell us that the voltage is dropping.
Anyways, so we are moving right along, and so I will update you guys a little later on. It's update time. Got 1 wheel done. Like you've already seen, it's all completely done. We've got 1 wheel that has to bake with the last coat, and then we have 1 that is in its finished baking cycle in the oven right now. So then we've got 1 more that we need to prep and do. So we are almost completely done. It is 6:09, so we've been at it all day. We had to shoot 1 of the rims, which was this one. We had to shoot it twice pretty much. Ran into some issues, but I think we got it ironed out. Happy with it. So yeah, that's the update. Don't forget though, I have been posting all day on my Instagram at T-Dog Custom. So if you want to like catch day-to-day stuff as it happens, T-Dog Customs on Instagram, check that out. And yeah, anyways, it's just the waiting game right now. Once this reaches temp, we can take it out and put this one in, and then start prepping this one right here. So that's it. Yeah, I'll update you guys later once we actually get these wheels all finished. Hopefully you can see me. It is 8:28. We've got 1 more coat to do on the last wheel. We have 3 wheels done in the truck. I'm purposely not showing you guys too much footage of the end wheel product, because I'm going to show you guys the end product when we get them on the truck. We finished up with the last wheel. It turned out all right. You might be able to see some imperfections, but all in all, for just doing, I think a powder total was like $120 for all the powder, and I have tons of powder left over, versus $700 was the quote I got to do these. I could not be more happy with, well, I could be more happy with them, but I'm happy with how they turned out. And for what, you know, remember, we did not strip these, we did not sandblast them. This was over black powder coat. So can you powder coat over black powder coat? Yes, on my Jeep wheels, if you remember, we powder coated over that, and that was brand new wheel, and I literally did not prep them at all. I think something that we ran into an issue with this is we sprayed, or I sprayed a brake cleaner over the black powder coat to clean it, and that is what has caused these runs, I think we've figured out. And that's kind of a rookie mistake. I knew better because I've done this before and I just forgot. So kind of a horrible mistake to come to the realization at the end of the last wheel. But it is what it is. It is Jamaican teal and it looks goodish. It looks pretty good. From a distance, you're really not going to tell, especially when it's got the tire and everything on it. But just as a FYI, do not use brake cleaner to clean your wheels, especially if you are spraying powder coat over pre-powder coat. It's kind of a no-brainer, and it kind of made things work a little worse for us. But that's it. We're gonna let this cool down, take some showers, and I'm gonna head back home tonight, about a 2-hour drive, and then we will get these mounted tomorrow morning. The shop opens, it's a Sunday, the shop opens at 10 o'clock, so I plan to be there shortly after 10, have them mount these, and then you know, hopefully they can balance them. If not, we may have to go with balancing beads. They said because of the offset, which these are 22 by 14s, they may have some trouble balancing them. So we'll see, but yeah, it is what it is. And either way, we will get the tires mounted on them and hopefully be able to put them on the truck tomorrow as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright guys, it is Sunday morning. I just got back from the tire shop. If you can see back there, I've got 4 wheels that have been mounted, but they did not balance them. They couldn't on their machine, it was too big. So they recommended I do balancing beads, which I might do. I might try for experiment's sake. I might try some antifreeze. I've heard that's like a old, kind of like an old farmer trick that people do. Either way, we're gonna figure something out so I can pop these on the truck today and see how they look and drive and feel. So that is the plan. I am back home. Man, things have just been flying by. Look, here they are, 22 by 14s, the rims, the tires. Again, they are 35 1550 22s, obviously. Let's go ahead and take these into the sun and see what we see, because these tires, let me tell you, they were a pain for them to mount. But look at that, they're very dirty right now. But let's roll these over to the 37s, and there's gonna be a good little there we go. So you can see these puppies are absolutely just massively wide. If you look at the difference, 1350s and 1550s. These things are just ginormous. They are almost, as you can, I mean, obviously 35s, 37s, you know, there's only a little bit of difference. I am debating, this is the dilemma. Get that beautiful view. This is the dilemma I find myself in. I want to stick these on the Jeep, but at the same time, I want to see them on the truck. So I don't know what to do yet as far as what should I stick them on. Hi. All right guys, I went ahead and put the wheels on the truck. It looks amazing, killer. I will show you guys right now. I'm gonna go take it for a test drive real quick, and then we will come back and I will give you guys a more in-depth and detailed look at this, but I just want to drive it real quick, see how it drives. So I just got back from the test drive like I was telling you guys, and man, these wheels are not balanced at all. And it was super smooth, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but it literally, they were super smooth. They rode out great. I know they need balance. One last thing, you can powder coat over black. It is not ideal, and something that I learned though, definitely do not use any kind of brake cleaner to clean your parts, especially if you are powdering over black. I sprayed brake cleaner and it actually affected the powder. You can see it a little bit because there was black powder, which it kind of melted the black powder and caused streaks. So do not use brake cleaner to like clean your powder coat if you are going over powder coat like that. Just bad idea. Remember, this winter is kind of the process where we're gonna dump a little love into this. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, subscribe if you're not, comment, whatever, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.